Hey, what's up? Bill DeWeese here, voiceover talent and voiceover coach. So, I'm a voiceover talent and I'm sick. Now what? And sick in a bad way. And actually, I am sick today, recovering from bronchitis. And so, this is something I'm dealing with today. Thought I'd share a few thoughts with you. Number one, your best offense is always a good defense. If you can keep from getting sick to begin with, all the better. So, hydrate. Always hydrate, get plenty of rest. Those are two of the biggest things that you can do for yourself in terms of preventative health. Also, of course, taking good vitamins and supplements, eating well, those kind of things. Staying away from bad germs where you can, not being around people who are sick to begin with, washing hands frequently, all the kind of things that you know already. Those are good preventative measures. But even, with the best intentions and doing everything right, it doesn't always keep us from getting sick. Number two, you're sick, you're getting sick. Now what? Well, you want to get help as soon as you can. So you want to have a doctor on speed dial. Have a doctor where you can go and get things taken care of. Like in my case, I needed an antibiotic, and so through our health insurance, there's telemedicine. So I immediately got on a video conference on my phone with a doc who called in a prescription for Z-Pak. So you want to be as proactive as you possibly can. Waiting is not a good thing. The sooner you get to it, because literally I started taking antibiotics, 5 days ago. Today's the last day of the therapy, the last course of the antibiotic therapy. And it actually got worse before it started to get better. And believe it or not, it's actually starting to get better today. So you want to make sure that you get, medicine, the right medicine, antibiotic, whatever the case may be, the right treatment as soon as possible from your doctor. Okay, next, communicate with your clients, because you want to, as much as possible, preserve your jobs, preserve your clients, not have them to go to somebody else because you're not available. And so by communicating, if you let people know that you're not sounding 100%, and by the way, I wouldn't be overly dramatic with this. You don't need to play it up or play it down. Just be very matter of fact. Like for instance, as a matter of fact, I'm looking at my computer screen as I'm talking right now. I just got in a message from a client who I communicated back with this morning, who it's for a New Mexico PBS for a promo. And she liked what I sent her. How about that? You just never know. Sometimes you don't sound as bad to somebody else as you may to yourself, because right now I feel like death warmed over. Now, whether I sound like death warmed over or not is, pretty subjective. I guess it's up to the person hearing you. But communicate with your client. Just say, I'm not feeling the best today, and I'm not sure that I'm sounding 100%. Now, they may have the flexibility to reschedule you to record at another time, or to have you record the project at another time. But if not, and here's the other thing. Here's what I did in the case of New Mexico PBS. Excuse me, can barely talk today either. I went ahead and recorded the project and sent it to them and said, I've been under the weather this weekend. I'm not sounding 100%, so I wanted you to hear it first and let me know whether this is okay or if you want me to record it later. And they just emailed back, as I said, and she said, actually sounds fine to me. I don't think you'll need to re-record it. So whenever possible, record a sample for a client that's waiting for a project and say, here's what I sound like today. Should I record? So by doing these things, being proactive with your health, getting to medical attention as quickly as you can once you begin to get ill, by communicating with your clients, and by actually not presuming that you sound worse than you do, by sending them a sample, I think you'll be able to cover most of your bases. Now, there may be instances where you can't salvage a job or two. Stuff happens, and you have to be okay with that. You have to let it go. Otherwise, the anxiety, will make you more sick than you already are. But there are ways to deal with it, and all you can do is really minimize the damage. But communicating with your clients is really, really important. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.